Hi, Maria. Hi, Jay. Abyssinin. Hello, everyone. Yes, yes. Let's wait till everybody come into the chat. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Lola, Queen. Hey, Chenny. What you see is what you get. Ozana, Nastasia, Mary B. What is up? I'm all on the table again, so let me back on up. But y'all also know I can't see, so that's why I be on the table, like shaking it and stuff, trying to read. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I'm feeling better physically, mentally. Mm. Mentally, it could be a lot better, I would say. Yes, Amber. Oh, yes. Look at you catching the lives. Hi, Boo Pop. Let's see. Natasha said Bam Bam playing The Sims. That's good. The Sims used to be my hold on, let me see how I think I can't curse within the first minute. I don't know. But anyway, that used to be my jam. I'll say that used to be my jam. The Sims was great. Angel Stewart says, "Hey, it's Friday is the new official day. Fridays is the new official day. I'm trying to stay consistent, but it's one of those times where usually when the season changes, like the season hasn't changed, but I feel for some reason myself has been feeling like it's already hitting spring and it's absolutely winter. My siblings have been like, "Girl, it's winter, it's winter." I'm like, "It's spring. Let's start cleaning and changing, all the drapes and everything." I don't know why I've like been trying to forcibly and mentally change the seasons so that I can be more happy. Gigi said, "Are you recovering too from the I Am mini album?" I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I've been on my real old lady stuff like for the past like 2 weeks. Like, I mean, I've been like really old. Like, I've been ordering vitamins. Like, I just took some vitamins, like working on getting my iron up and like just things like that. Like, I've just been being an old lady. Your girl has been lethargic. Your girl has been tired. Uh, so that's why, like, I'm just, ugh. And I've been going through the thing where I'm battling sort of my own mental stuff going on, and I have these moments where I'm like, oh my god, like, should I just should I start something new? Should I just scrap everything? Because I have moments like that. Like, y'all see me tweet about it like every few months or maybe so, and I'll just be like, you know what, I just felt like I just want to scrap everything, throw the whole channel away, throw everything away, just start over anew. And I'm like, girl, no, I worked for years for this. Do not do this to yourself. So I've been like going back and forth, just with myself, being a little stressed because your girl is just getting old. Like, I'm getting old. I literally was like, let me take a nap before I do my live. Like, and then I took off my earrings and everything to take a nap, and then I lost my earrings. And I'm like, oh my God, I've just been all over the place. Yeah, Gigi, I do. I've been trying to take like little breaks. Like, okay, well, I won't do a live this Friday or this Saturday, and maybe I'll be fully refreshed. And I'm like, girl, no, you need to just stop recording for a week. Um, but stuff is demanding. I love it though. I'm glad like everybody wants stuff. I'm super happy about that. um yeah, I'm just trying to learn how to go with the flow and learn how to transition smoothly. Let's see. Boo Pop says it's been a crappy week in Houston, Texas, for real. Yes, we have to talk about Houston. Oh, 444. So anyway, we have to talk about Houston, Texas. It's a lot going on over there. I was seeing the snowstorms, the roofs to houses breaking in, like falling in, everyone's homes flooding, like, and then Ted Cruz literally fleeing and taking his behind across the border. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Like, oh, when things get hard, you can just go ahead and flee, huh? Also, don't mind the hat, y'all. I literally stayed up till 7:30. Y'all hear it. Will hear it in one of my videos whenever I release it. But I literally stayed up till like 7:30 a.m. Like, I stayed up all day, like whole 24, taking out my hair. And like I've just kind of been, I hadn't had a break because I literally finished my hair by 7:30 a.m. But then it was like the deadline for me to put in to do clients readings. I had to immediately go to work, like, and start recording for these readings. And so it's just been a long day. And I was like, ugh, but then I'm like, I don't want to go on live Saturday because I'm like, I did a lot today. And I'm like, I could be like, okay, we should just go back to Saturday. But I'm like, but I just switched it to Friday. And so like my mind was bouncing back, like, girl, don't be inconsistent, be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. So I like um let's see. Wait. What about YG? YG Noodles? Or what's going on? CC footage showed Sungli with the gangsters that beat up two people. Oh, did it? Really? Wow. Yes, Icon is having a comeback. I am so excited for them. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was checking out my horrible eyeliner job. I did some bullshit, y'all. I did this eyeliner and then I couldn't find my black eyeliner, so I used a red eyeliner and I am not feeling it at all, but I'm glad it's kind of barely visible. Yeah, somebody thought he was untouchable. And he, like I said, Sungli has the ability to just still get away with it regardless. Like he's going to like, I don't know. It's easier for men to navigate this world, regardless of what kind of crimes they do. Yeah, Shiny's having a comeback. When is Rosé's comeback supposed to happen? Because like I remember seeing it, unless I missed it, unless I just completely missed it, because I have not been really in the realm of K-pop. I've I just have not been there. Like literally have not been there. But I know I've seen the teaser for it a while ago. At least I think it was a teaser, and then I don't ever remember seeing the song. Everybody's coming back. AT's Wonho, Shiny. I.M just dropped the single. Like, I'm excited. Oh, oh, Sugar Daddy says Sehun was lying today. What did Sehun say? Tell me all about it, please. I want to know. Lying, lying about what y'all had. Hey, China said the teaser came out 3 weeks ago and the music hasn't dropped. I did see a teaser for Yugom and Art of Movement. Um, Sehun said he not gay. Sehun like hold up. Sehun really went on live and said he's not gay. He came out there and said, "I'm not gay, y'all." Did he do that? Did he really do that? Did he really? Hello, Dante's analysis. I'm gonna listen to his solo album. I did a music video reaction, but I have not edited it. Um, Again, like if I do seem like a little toned down, it's because, like I said, I literally went all night, 7:30 a.m. to then was recording. So, wow. I don't know who Sehun think he fooling. I really don't know who he thinks he's fooling, but okay. Says the fact that he had to address it, no. Ooh. Oh. Jess Stuck says still on a mental health break, but I decided to stop by for a little. Hey, Jess, I hope you're doing well. Yes, girl, take those mental health breaks. They're needed. Trust me. I know. Yeah, girl, go. I'm glad you stopped by though. But definitely, I hope you take care of yourself and you feel a lot better after just completely doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. Um, Gigi says, Sehan, it's okay, boo. We know you're the party of the community. Your party. What? We know you're a part of the community. Yep. Like for real, like that's like I'm not even gonna talk about Key. I'm not even gonna talk about Key. I'm not even gonna bring him up because you know what? They whatever they say they are. Okay, it is what it is. Um, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm still like sitting there like, Sahad, you spent like most of your career every 5 seconds just talking about some, I like men, like, I'm never gonna marry a woman, all of this, like, I'm never gonna marry, I don't want kids, I have another brother, he can have the kids. You spent like all of your career doing all of that to turn around and be like, okay, everyone, I want you to know, I'm not that way. Like, girl, who's gonna believe you? Maybe you're trying to run away from someone. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Like, I'm gonna let it slide. It is what it is. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. I don't really care who the hell he with. As long as he's happy, it's cool. So she can say yes, and that hurt my feelings. Oh dang! The look. Hey, don't give him no more money next month. No money. Period. um. Let's see. Look up down any SMDs in the be straight. Yeah, I mean, with whatever they got left of XO and how they're gonna plan on promoting the rest of the members who are left over, they would absolutely need him to pander towards the female audience, which are the XOL. So it would make sense. It would absolutely make sense. Um Ivana said chat kind of getting kind of steamy. Girl, we be much worse sometimes. um Y'all, I have been playing well, actually I finished it. Have any of you guys played the Little Nightmares before, the Little Nightmare series? Hey puppy Sunwoo Joker. Kim Kardashian has officially filed for divorce. Yep, I predicted it. I'm super excited because that surprised me. If you haven't seen it, I did a Kim and Kanye reading. I separated it into two parts, one that focused more on Kim and one that focused more on Kanye. Get into it because there is a plot twist around this divorce. So I would suggest if you have not seen it, definitely go and watch the Kim Kardashian and Kanye reading that I have available on my page. Hi, Ariana Swanson. Hey, girl. Yeah, Little Nightmares is such a good game if you like scary games. It's like it mixes like Pixar and like scary. I don't know, but I love that game. I'm into stories and storylines, so because it had me hooked from that and like not really giving us all the answers, I just love it. Okay. What you see is what you get. Said Kim got tired of eating his cheeks. Girl, what? Black News Speak says Little Nightmares is 2 is actually the prequel to Little Nightmares. It was really good. That's what I thought, right? I was like, it's the prequel. It has to be the prequel, right? And so apparently the creator said, guess what? Psych, it's not a prequel. It's actually a sequel. And I'm like, okay, so what is happening here? They said that it's apparently a time loop. Like, so technically, even if it was something, let's say it happened before, like it's like a sequel. It's the aftermath of the first game. So I don't know. I've been like trying to binge watch the stories breaking down the Little Nightmare universe, the comics, and like what is going on in this story because I'm definitely getting major time loop vibes. So, and that's how BTS got me with the time loop and and all of that. So shoot, I'm in it. Gigi says, Black Nuna Speak says the whole story was crazy, but it was great. It was great. It's absolutely great. Ozani Young said Rose is coming back in March. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, how long are we gonna wait? Fabiola says your Yugwam reading was unexpected. It was unexpected for me too. I was a bit confused, especially because I didn't. Oh, girl, I was about to just start talking all about it. Like some people haven't even seen it because I just dropped it today. So I'm not going to spoil that reading for anyone who is interested in the Yugwam reading. It is currently available only on Patreon. Will be released maybe sometime next week. Let's see. Cookie Monster says people in Korea are pissed that the native movie Train to Busan is going to get whitewashed. America is doing a. I saw it. Like, who asked for that? Who asked for that? Like, oh my God. Like, y'all don't have to take every story and make it white. Just add subtitles. Just add subtitles. But see, I know how they roll. So more than likely, right? So they're gonna notice the whole backlash because they like to do this. They're gonna notice this is what I predict. I hope they don't do this, but I think that they're gonna notice, like I see them usually do, they're gonna notice that a lot of people do not want them to whitewash the cast, right? And that people are getting mad, telling them that you need to just read the subtitles. I think that they're going to make one of the main leads a Black person, so that because they do this often in Hollywood when they make a story, and they're mad because there's protests and people are like, we need representation. Sometimes they will literally add a Black character as the main, just so that they can make a story flop and be like, see, this is why we don't hire Black actors. This is why we don't have them here, because see, they can't carry a story. But I feel like in this situation they're going to want to sort of like pin the communities against each other. So they're going to be like, oh, everybody don't want us to whitewash it. Let's make a Black lead, or let's mix up the cast and have them be mad at everybody else who's not Asian playing the role. They be petty over there in the acting business. I tried to get in it one time. It was just not it for me. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, I was gonna tell y'all all about that. My sister, who looks like me, was actually in a movie, but I don't think the movie is released yet, so I can't talk about it. Let's see. The Black Nuna Speak says they need to leave Train to Busan alone. Always colonizing shit. They even whitewashed the version of Old Boy, which was absolute garbage. I believe Spike Lee had a hand in that mess. It's always garbage. Like, I just don't understand. Like, if people like the original content from in the original language from the people who made it in their culture, if it blew up so big that you're like, oh my God, like, we need to do something. You don't need to do anything because it's already that big. People already love it. People already notice it. So you don't need to make changes to it in order to, but, I guess it's not about noticing it. It's about profiting off of it and paying yourself for somebody else's work. So Hollywood is absolutely going to snatch that thing up and try to get all of that money that they earn from Train to Busan and popularity from Train to Busan. They're going to try to shift it over to, America, which isn't going to work. People are a lot more alert than they used to be, and they're willing to be more vocal about things. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to flop like all of them other things they keep doing. Like, they will take stuff like what they do. They did back in the day when they tried to do live action Dragon Ball Z. Like, what was that? What was live action Dragon Ball Z? Why did you try to do that? Why? Leave people's stuff alone. Leave people art alone. Leave it alone. It's fine the way it is. Like, I'm actually really surprised that they didn't do a Naruto live action in America. I do know they're doing Cowboy Bebop, and the main the main character is a Black guy, which is what I'm saying. Like, they'll do that stuff. Sometimes they'll actually make it really good, but they also want to shift the attention away from it being whitewashed. Like, it's still you're still taking away from these Asian people who made this movie and made these cartoons and animations, and you're taking that and you're profiting off of it over here when you didn't need to. You could, if you really felt that way about it, you could have gotten some people from that culture to cast it and play in it. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Learn to read. Learn to read the subtitles. Like, it was fine. The movie is perfect the way it is. Hey, Chad said not Cowboy Bebop. Was it Cow? No, it was What is it? Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third. I thought it was Cowboy Bebop. Lupin the Third. My bad. I think it. Yeah, I think it was Lupin the Third. But Lupin the Third is actually. Is it in a? I don't know where the origins of Lupin the Third was, but I kept mixing it up with Cowboy Bebop. So I'm like, why were they making Cowboy Bebop? Exactly. Hollywood does not like to cast Asians as Asians. Every time they do, they make sure that they're that same stereotypical, character, and they do that all the time. And they always got to have that one dye streak in their hair. And they do that to these people. But you know what? Hey, that's not my place to talk. So they can handle that themselves. But Hollywood is just trash. Cowboy is getting a live action movie, but it got delayed. Um, what was that movie? Babe Ruth says, what was that movie when those several white people tried to look Asian? I don't know. It was a few of them. They have so many. They have so many. I know they did one of the Marvel, I think it's Marvel movies they did where they made that white lady be some Asian monk or something. It was weird, and people were telling her because we went through a whole phase. Like, what was it, like it was like 3-4 years ago? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, my screen is a touch screen. So right, I was trying to brush a hair off and I swiped this thing away, and I swear to God, I exited out of this. But I actually pulled it into another tab and the wrong tab was in front of me. So I'm like, I exited out of the whole chat. I'm sorry. I thought I lost you guys for a second. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. And then let's talk about the serial offender. What's that lady name who tried to be a Hawaiian lady? She tried to be the girl from Ghost in the Shell. She was just trying to be every Asian person that she could be. What is her name? What is her name? What is her name? Um, Even because I think it was like, it's, I forget her name. There's this Asian woman from actress, and she's from what are those doctor series, I think. Scarlett Johansson, yes. And what is her name? Is it something Cho? Jenny Cho? I don't know who she was. I know her, like I literally know her name, but I cannot remember it. And she was like, when she won an award or something, she was just like, she actually called it out on stage, and then you just hear Scarlett, you hear Scarlett literally yell, like across from everyone, and she's like, "I'm sorry." What's her name? It was an Asian actress. Um, I cannot think straight right now. She is from one of those. I think she was from one of the series where she plays a doctor, um, or nurse. I literally would wake up my sister for it because she knows everybody. She knows everybody. Not was it Emma Stone or was it Scarlett? Sandra Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Heartbreak Broken Rice Farmer. Thank you. It was Sandra Oh. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Joe K. It was like really eating me up. I'm like, oh my God, I know her name. Like, I know this woman. Like, I've seen her on TV for years. I know her name, but girl. But yes, I'm like, yo, it's just, I don't know, it's wild. So I wonder how they're gonna handle doing the Train to Busan. I do hope our voices are loud enough in order to get them to stop. Like, maybe we can get people to stop doing remakes, at least American whitewashed remakes of shows that have already been done, and done well. That in particular, done well, and something that's not like, old as hell. Like, you know what I mean? Because I can understand if it was like some old behind like movie from 1994 called Train to Busan, and it's now 2022, 2021, 2020, and they're like, you know what? That movie's old as hell. Let's redo it and cast the ethnicities, or have a new cast for it. I could get that. But not that movie's not that old. That movie is not in its grave yet. People have been reacting to it just like recently. There are people who are literally currently even still reacting to it. So like we don't need a new version. Hey, keep strong and live your dream. Didn't Angelina Jolie play a Latina or half black lady in a movie? Yes, she did. Bittersweet. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. What you see is what you get, said white actress and white actors have the privilege to say no to these roles, but they choose not to, so they don't care about people of color and black people's feelings. It's true. It's absolutely true. So Sugar Daddy says Scarlett Johansson will play JYP in his Lifetime movie. I hope she do. That's one person she can play. She can play JYP. Babe Ruth says movies that are being made these days don't hit the same as they did before. There are a few reasons, my opinion, as to why that is. First of all, depending on the movie, like let's say it's something where you have like monsters or things that you have to CGI. Back, I'm gonna be old for a second. Okay, back in my day, stuff was we had really bad stuff, but we had really good stuff too. Our stuff was a lot better, in my opinion. I'm old, because they actually would do they would actually make these things. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be 3D art, which is amazing, talented, and hard skill. I am not knocking that art. CGIing, I'm sorry, I'm not knocking that at all. But like, there were people who literally handcrafted, like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, the original one. Like they built the machines, they handcrafted the skin and all of that, and the mechanics. Like have you guys seen? I think it's 1994, 1996, Leprechaun 2, Freddy Krueger. The actual effects were all done by like people who were like literally in there with paintbrushes and and spray bottles. All of those like makeup effects and cool things. It wasn't just, it wasn't CGI. Sorry, not just, it wasn't CGI. All of that stuff looked and felt real because essentially it was real. You know what I'm saying? And CGI is good. It's beautiful, but sometimes it doesn't carry the weight and emotions of people's actual faces behind a mask and things. Like it's like a different weight to those types of movies. In this day. I mean, they're getting a lot better at actually making real human like reactions in CGI, but Cookie Monster said the sad thing is that Angelina got praised for her performance and got nominated for so many awards, but that's what white people do. White people award other white people for showing them an image that they had of people of color. Like, they are the people who are in charge of the award shows and in charge of that. So of course, white people are going to give themselves awards for something that they don't know about, and they cannot actually live that experience. They're just going to be like, well, you're telling me a story of my opinion of what people are like, the exact way I see it, and I'm going to award you for that because you displayed what I saw so brilliantly. And it's like they're more focused on what they see the world as and not what it is to everyone else. And that's good for them. That's good enough for them. Let's see. Hollywood just gonna be like that. Taylor said, yeah, I wasn't expecting Soul to be as good as it was. I didn't watch it because they did the thing again. They did the thing where they don't actually allow black people to be much in movies. Like they will have a black main character and then they will turn them into something completely different for the rest of the movie. Princess and the Frog, all of them. Anywhere there is a black character, they're going to be like not an actual black person throughout the majority of the movies. Um, Zoe Saldana too. Yeah, Mary B calling out Zoe Saldana with a fake nose, and she darkened her skin. It's just like she was another one. She was using her lighter skin privilege as a black person. I don't even know if she still claims it, right? She still claims it, right? She took herself, because we have colorism in our community as well. So there are people who have lighter shades who will take advantage of that and take roles and be preferred over people of darker shades, right? So yeah, Zoe Saldana was another person who could have absolutely turned down that role, and she took her stupid behind over there, made a mockery of herself, made a mockery of these highly respected people and artists, made a mockery of her people, made a mockery of black people, sitting there and doing that to her skin and her nose, and she should have been ashamed of herself. I hope she regret that for the rest of her life, because that was clownery. Black Noon Speak says the only reason Zoe did all that crying because them ancestors was lighting her ass up. It was wrong and disrespectful. Absolutely. Because Nina came and got her. Nina came and got her together real quick. Nina came and got her together real quick. So, shoot. You thought. Okay. Let's see. Why can't they just get dark skinned people? Um, why can't they just hire dark skinned people? And Hollywood hates dark skinned black women. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. I mean, that was the point. They want to. How do we always end up back here? I be sitting here. I'm like, yes. Today we're gonna talk about K-pop. We're gonna talk about, what do they want to talk about, like new groups and all of this. And I'm ready. And we go in there and we be like, okay, so this is what's going on in society today. Here's how systematic racism is affecting each and every one of us. This is why no one can be happy. Like we just be coming up in here like a whole K-pop tarot thing, and then just talking about talking about this. I don't mind it at all. I'm just kind of catching it. I'm like, oh my God. Let's see. I did not see Taeyong live with Doyoung. I hope their relationship is doing good. I haven't checked. I don't know when the last time I checked on it. Because I honestly think they're absolutely hilarious together. Sam Sugar's Daddy says Dominican and Puerto Rican nationalities. There are Japanese Dominicans. Dominican isn't an ethnicity. It's just like Jamaica. Like they're like Asian Jamaican, white Jamaicans. We have all kinds of Jamaicans. It's the same thing. Like, but you're not black. You can be Jamaican and not black. M says, I like talks like this. I'm glad. I like talks like this too. I can get really passionate though, so I always have to like remind myself to like wheel it back. What you see is what you get says, can we talk about biracials playing the roles that are meant for actual black people? That is a big problem as well. Every time there's was it Zendaya, or was it what's that other girl? I think she played Rue. What's the actress? Is it the actress who played Rue? No, it's she's not smart. She's so pretty though. But what is her name? She has like a runner face, right? And she has like these dimples, right? And she has like curly hair. I forget her name. Oh, is it like Alyssa something? No. This is, I don't know her name. Amanda. Thank you. She's not, girl, that girl's so pretty, not smart. So pretty, not smart. Because the stuff that she been caught out here doing, I'm like, ma'am. Not only does she take roles from darker skinned black women, black women who represent, the type of black woman who actually represents a certain type of black woman. You know what I mean? Because biracial people are by people who are mixed with black are still black. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're biracial. Yes, they're mixed. But when you're ex black or and whatever you are still both of those groups, right? Mixed in general, unless you're mixed with like several different things. When you're like, I got like, you can't, to me, I'm like, it doesn't make sense to just identify as I'm a mixed person. Mixed with what? Are you Japanese and black? Because if you're mixed with Japanese and black, you are Japanese and black. It's not mixed. You're both. You know what I'm saying? But Amanda, there's a book adaptation. I forget the name of the book, but it was played by a darker skinned black woman, and her little girl, darker skinned black girl. And, she was just going through her life. I forget the name of the book. My sister read it. But anyway, and she took that role. I think it was Amanda. It wasn't Zendaya. I think it was Amanda. That's example like why they just do that. But Amanda also played the role of a Nazi's girlfriend, and she herself. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna have to come in. Oh my god, I don't want to edit it. I should not have said that. Okay, anyway, they're gonna demonetize me. It is what it is. Can y'all like my latest video that I dropped? Because they finna demonetize me. I'm not gonna get nothing from this one. But no, like she went and she played like the girlfriend of, that type of person. And I remember when the clip was going around on Twitter, and he was like, oh, like, what did he say? It was like a scene with him like, oh, I love this kind of music. Meanwhile, it's like slaves singing in the background, like, and then she turns around and she's like, N-word with the hard ER, like, N-word music. And I guess they fall in love. And I was like, why does this exist? Who decided this was a good movie? Why did you bring it? And it's like a lot of times I'm like, it really be y'all mixed people that be coming up here and taking roles like this. Like y'all really think because y'all have both that you are not still seen as a black person? That's why you have a role like this. Like girl, like, how could you just really look at that script and say, I'm gonna play this role, I'm gonna do this? Like, no ma'am. I don't know if y'all seen that, whatever that Amanda thing is with that dude. That, I don't know if y'all seen that clip on Twitter, but it's around there a while ago though. The Hate U Give? Is that what it was called? Oh my god. No, the Hate U Give was the role with the darker skinned black girl who's the book, right? That was the name of the book. Yes. Okay. Okay, Gigi says the word spread around the Tupac biopic last year. And it immediately got canceled. So it's not happening. And they already knew the backlash, and Tupac family was like, hell no. That's good, because that's trash. Like, leave it alone. The only thing y'all need to do with, like, y'all can do more documentaries. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of clips of Tupac. So that's the only thing, that I would actually want to see. Oh, wait, did I just say? Oh, I thought you were talking about the Tupac movie with, who was it? I think, like, was it Nick Cannon or was it some other actor? I know they were doing a Tupac movie. Um, they're trying to oh, Asian-fied Tupac. Queen Naija. Queen Naija. I I'm so glad there are people like her who I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm so glad I literally didn't know about you until like this whole thing came up. I was listening to her and I'm like, wow, this you are insufferable. But black men will sit up there and date women like this. And I never feel sorry for them because black men sit up there and date and marry women like this. And when they realize that those and the anti-blackness actually starts applying to them, especially when they're non-black or passing partner. Girl, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. My eyes saw a comment. The ADD is kicking in, girl. The ADD is like really affecting me. I saw a comment and immediately my mind said, I want to read that. And I'm like, I was speaking. And I can't even catch up with myself. What you see is what you get, said black men. Hold on. It says black men are the weakest links and they get mad when we call them that because it's true. It is true. They do. They really do fetishize each other. First of all, let me apologize to the non-black people who are here and y'all are just sitting in the cut like, I don't know nothing about this. This is not my business. Oh, Lord, I came to support, but I don't know what's going on. Shout out to y'all for still being here. Y'all are real ones. And I'm also so sorry that you guys are like probably lost in the sauce of what the hell is going on here and why it's happening. So just shout out to y'all, and I'm sorry that this conversation went like this. Okay. Queen Naija meme don't even be about her. It be about her mom and mostly sister. Black Men Speak says that's why the majority of black men out here voting for Trump. That should tell you something. It does. It absolutely does. But yes. Black sitcoms from the 70s. Oh. It says, what you see is what you get. Says, I know I was on Twitter and this black man said that he likes being called the N-word in bed by his white girlfriend. They can't be saved. Like, they can't be saved. Like, there's like a sprinkle of good black men around, and then it's just like the rest of them are just acting crazy out here. Fabiola says, I am not black, but I am here to listen and learn. No need to apologize, Alina. Well, shout out to you and thank you for being here and listening and learning. What you see is what you get. I was scared and disappointed. Well, not you. Are you talking, Angel? Are you talking about Queen Naija? Are you saying? Oh no, you said Tatiana Ali was so fine. Yes. Let's see. Keep strong, live your dreams. Says race play. Yeah, girl, race play. Like okay, for anybody in the chat, whatever your ethnicity is, do not get with a partner who likes race play. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you love just love yourself and have respect for yourself and your people. All of y'all. I'm talking everybody up in here. Don't matter what your ethnicity is. Don't let nobody come and disrespect y'all like that. For real. Don't let nobody disrespect y'all like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sit here and look like Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? I love Doja Cat. I do. I actually really love her music and mess with everything, but that fetish is a problem. So, TV say race who? Okay. Let's see. EM. I saw a pic of Lil Wayne's dread hanging bicycles. Look, you see what happened to Lil Wayne when he came out there with his Trump hat on and his white girlfriend, and I'm like, see, ain't nothing wrong if you want to date outside your race. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anybody who wants to love anybody. You know what I'm saying? White, black, y'all in relationship. I don't care. Don't nobody care about that. But it's when you have those people who are in the relationship and you are very anti-black and you know that you have these feelings towards each other's background. Why even do that to yourself? Why? Like, Lil Wayne got his life drained out of him, and now he's sitting up there high and dry and looking like a clown. Babe Ruth said, just be careful of who you choose when dating outside your race. Yeah, be absolutely careful of that. Always make sure you check each other's boundaries and like the best thing. I don't know who told me this. I don't know if it was one of my aunties. And y'all know for in black culture as well. Sometimes like when we say aunties, they could be absolutely not blood related. It's just kind of like other cultures, because sometimes our mothers be having friends, and then like, if they're best friends, then that person becomes our aunt. So like I don't know who taught me this, if it was one of my aunties, or whoever, but it was just like a lesson I learned. It was just like, don't marry somebody unless you've actually lived in the same house as them for a few years. And until you've lived in the same house as them for a few years, and until you've seen who they are when they're angry. It says, did y'all see Tyrona says, did y'all see Lil Boosie being everybody business again? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Nana said Lil Wayne a whole mess now, and so Nicki and Drake's messed up for the bare minimum. Look. Hey, look, karma come and get you sometimes, like, and the reason why Lil Wayne ended up the way he was is because he knew he got with that lady because of anti-blackness, like internalized anti-blackness within himself. And that especially the answers definitely gathered him when he came out there in front of Trump after they don't gave him all that money and the riches and everything that he had. So the ancestors got his behind for that, didn't they? Gigi says, Black Nuna Speak says, Lil Boosie is a transphobic genetic mistake. Absolutely. For real. What you choose? What you guess that Lil Wayne sniffing that white powder? Yes, he is. I'm going to have to change the title of this video again. I'm going to have to change the title of this video. Lil Boosie absolutely needs to go to jail. I don't know why he's not in jail now. Like, I just don't understand. Like, Lil Boosie existing out of jail is actually, it should be a crime. It should be illegal. Like, Lil Boosie should be arrested for not being in jail. That's how I see it. Okay. Trina McGee, the black actress on Boy Meets World, said that they were racist to her. One of them even called her Aunt Jemima. Oh, I know that sucks. Can you imagine being on a set with people who are racist to you? You got to pretend to be one of their girlfriend and kiss them. I'd be about ready to somebody for real. Yeah, Doja Cat. But usually people who are like that, especially when that mess come out, The ancestors be on y'all. Y'all better watch it. Like if you gonna love you something because who they are as a person, not because y'all have a common denominator, which is that y'all hate black people. Don't do that, and you hate yourselves. Don't do that. Don't do that. Love someone because you love them, but I don't know what it is about them racist white women and freaking self-hating black men, but they love each other. They love each other, man. Any rapper with the name Lil in front of their name should not speak ever. Fully agree. Oh man, I was gonna actually talk about something. Who was it? It was like Lil Boosie made me think of him, and I can't put my finger on it. Whatever. I'm not gonna chase these thoughts. Um, Lil Boosie loved jail because he likes getting. Oh. See, I read your comment, and I'm gonna hide it this time because sometimes they be demonetizing me because of y'all acting a fool in here. We already cut up though. We already did cut up. TV said it's Black History Month was something else. People trip for real. Like people have been real out of pocket. Like I'm like, what is happening? What is going on right now? Bittersweet. Yeah, I Am just dropped a solo. I Am just dropped his solo. It's pretty. Well, I'm gonna wait till the reaction comes out, and I'll talk about it in the time. But ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm sorry. I was before they got hidden. I was reading the drama. Yes. Oh, okay. It's back. It's there. I was Angel. I did hear about a trans woman that faked her kidnapping. I was so upset. I was so disappointed. I was like, why would you do that? Like, people are really out here trying to save your life. And the worst thing about that, like I was saying, when you do stuff like that, unfortunately, it makes it so other people feel like they wasted their time. And so when somebody really needs your help, when they really need, so if a trans woman, when another trans woman, or if God forbid, if another trans woman had been in that situation and she needed help, people are gonna be like, oh well, I'm not even gonna retweet that this time. Last time it was a scam. Last time it was da 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 da. Like that's really, like I feel like when you do stuff like that, you're literally not only playing with your life, but you more importantly, you're playing with a lot of other people's lives. You know what I mean? What? Wait. What about Gorilla Girl? I forgot what her name is. Miss Braxton Johnson. Oh, I don't remember her name. I'm glad she's doing. I'm glad she's doing well. I'm absolutely glad she's doing well. Gorilla, Miss, whatever her name, I think it was Jax. I don't remember her name, but she actually donated all of that money. Tessica Brown. Tessica Brown actually donated all of that money that she had earned or that they gave her to people for, I think it was like hair transplants and stuff like that. Okay, y'all want to know? I don't. Can I use this? I don't have my other one. Okay, it's over there. I'll reach it later. Did Tessica Brown do this Gorilla Glue thing for money? Intention, dreams, communion. Ah. And lastly, lying. Well, um, it looks like she did have intentions to sort of, like, well, get attention. I don't like saying that about people, but um, I don't, me personally, like outside of what my cards say, I personally don't think that she did that at all for money. I do think that it was a genuine mistake because I remember I've never heard, and that's only maybe because I've made that same mistake almost. When I had come down, I'm talking about my move. Anyway, I've never used like hair gel, the Gorilla Glue thing, so I've never heard of it. Gorilla Snot. Okay. I too, when I first heard of it, I did not know the difference. I couldn't remember, but that's because of the way my mind is. I couldn't remember. I'm like, it's Gorilla Glue, and I just thought it made sense. Oh, it's Gorilla Glue. I remember I almost bought it, but then I literally did double check, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is it called? But that's because that was the first time I heard of it. So I actually almost made that same mistake of purchasing Gorilla Glue, um, thinking that it was the product that I was looking for. Um, okay, hold up. Bittersweet says, I'm sorry, but maybe I'm being insensitive, but how do you put Gorilla Glue on your head? So I think literally how people are saying that they mix the Gorilla Snot with Gorilla Glue. They're both similar colors. You have yellow, orange, and then they both have, of course, the gorilla on it. So I think she could have been in the same situation where she's like, okay, I know it was like Gorilla Snot, Gorilla Glue. They're both brands of, gel or Hope, right? And they both came in a spray bottle. So I think it could have possibly been a very genuine mistake. Like, okay, well, I know this is a hairspray or some sort of gel hold, so I'm going to use it, especially if there's a product that does the same thing with a similar name. It says, but Gorilla Glue isn't in the hardware section. I've gotten Gorilla Glue from like Family Dollars and other little stores. They just be on the shelves somewhere. But then again, the dollars down here just be like the shelves practically be falling all on top of each other, and just they be looking really trashy over here. So what you see is what you get. Said she said that she was rushing in a hurry, so she sprayed her hair without thinking. Yeah, another thing is if she already had it, rather than worrying about shopping, if she already had the bottle in her house, like, oh, okay, here's a spray bottle. You know what I mean? If she just had it in her house, it's very easy to just pick up one of them spray, like, oh, this is one of them glues, and just go on about your business, especially if you've never used it before. But I'm me personally, I'll just leave it at this. I give her the benefit of the doubt. The cards say that there is some form of there's lying involved. So that's what the cards say. The cards say, no, it's a little clout chasing. So it's really up to what you believe. I'm not here to force anybody's opinion on anything. So okay. AS says, I don't think that a lot of people have empathy for her. Like, people make mistakes. Okay, let's get into it then. We're here, right? Let's get into it. Here's why. Tessica Brown is more than likely, we already know the things that apply. Colorism, that's one of them. Um, And she's a woman in general, and a black woman. She's a black woman more so. Excuse me, not a woman in general. She's a black woman, a darker skinned black woman. It is so easy, and especially I see them talking about black community stuff and people in the black community. It's so easy for us to throw and disregard the feelings of darker skinned black women, and it's like a lot of people do it. And I want to say a lot of us, but I'm not including myself because I don't. Because I don't. But they all sit there, and not all of them, a lot of them sit there and they don't take darker skinned people's pain seriously, their emotions seriously. Like in even situations like this, they'll be so quick to assume that she is lying, and they don't give her the benefit. A lot of times they will not give a woman like Miss Jessica Brown the benefit of a doubt like they would for a lighter skinned woman. They wouldn't do it. Like they'll give a lighter skinned woman or a mixed woman like so many benefits of a doubt, and then fight y'all if it's proven wrong and say it doesn't matter, like leave her alone and fight for this person. They will not do that for a woman like Jessica Brown because they don't recognize her beauty. So with that, when you don't recognize someone's beauty, and they're gonna disregard her. They're like, she doesn't mean anything to them. So it's like, it's just unfortunately how the cookie crumbles. They're gonna have fun basically bullying this woman, even though the situation is long dead and over. They done made a song on TikTok about her hair, her situation. Um. Okay. Anyway, what do y'all think about Amy Hammer T? I don't know who Amy Hammer is. Yeah, what you see was what you get. That's absolutely true. Oh my God, I'm okay. Who is Army Hammer? The Call Me by Your Name actor. Okay, I'm gonna look him up. My phone is so slow. Oh my God. Call Me by My Name is the uh no. It's a movie. That's the movie with the guy who's dating like the 16-year-old, right? Like the 32-year-old and the 16-year-old. And actor out here carving his initials on women. Oh, drinking their blood and oh, we definitely demonetized up in this. We it's a wrap. Oh, okay, it is that movie. Yep. Okay. Wow. Yikes. Maybe said cannibalism. Y'all see y'all see she bothering me now. Y'all better get her. Who you fighting with? Say her sugar daddy. See, now I gotta look at these people, y'all. I'm not gonna say nothing. I gotta look at these people. Dan Schneider. Okay. Dan Schneider.
According to Wikipedia, Dan Schneider is an American television producer, screenwriter, and actor.
Okay, what did he do? Who hold up. Who is oh, I've missed so much of the chat. Missed so much of the chat. Oh my god, go back. Okay. He's a footlicker? What? Who is fighting? The guy wanted to cut off his wife's toe and carry it with him. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. He had a foot fetish enough to almost want to cut off his wife's freaking toe. That's so weird. He was ooh, he made area. Oh, ew. That is gross. That is gross. Oh, yeah, they won't leave Meg alone. Like no matter what Meg does, like she's. Oh God, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, no matter what Meg does, like she's going to be demonized. Why does it feel like allergies right now? Like I can't hear out this ear. Who is fighting? Oh, okay, hold up. Okay. Sarah, okay, Sarah Sugar Daddy is arguing with who? Okay, and Britt. All right, y'all, get it together. No, hey, don't worry. Get it together. We don't worry about it. Just drop it. Let's move on. Let's move on. You want to keep strong live on. You want a Drake reading? I'll think about doing Drake. Y'all know I'm gonna post something next week and just ask y'all what y'all want to see, what kind of readings y'all want to see. Judy said, "Come on now, it's Black People Month." Yeah. But y'all, it's okay because I'm actually going to end the live here. We've like it's an hour, and I'm trying to keep the lives within a certain time limit, y'all. I did not. I've seen something for NCT's music video, and I don't know why I never get notified when NCT drops a song. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm definitely going to check that out when I get a chance because if it's a lot, I would love to hear it. Look up down. Annie says, "Are you going to continue this Blackpink relationship readings?" Yes, I will be continuing it. Yeah, I'm gonna be continuing that. I don't know when. Y'all just got to keep reminding me. Like, remind me on Twitter. Like, maybe once a week or something. And I'll get to it. So, But I'm gonna clock out right now, guys. I hope you all had a lot of fun. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Check out my past readings. Check out the Kim Kardashian reading. And show some love to the Blackpink reading. I really appreciate it. I will see y'all again in the lines then. Oh, also, don't forget, if you want to purchase your own reading for yourself or your favorite idol, you can go to my Patreon and click on the tier that you want and get exclusive access to all the videos there as well. So check it out. Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Good night.